We're now watching to
Almay's channel.
So, for today's vlog, we will explore the following technology-based digital language materials and tools. Now, I will demonstrate you on how these materials will be used and how the language teachers select those materials in their classroom. But, we will just focus on creating stories for language learning using ICT. Let us first define what is ICT. We have so many cool gadgets nowadays, iPods, laptops, and mobile phones. So how can we use and integrate them at school? Students are supposed to learn using the tools they know and comfortable with. The use of these gadgets is abbreviated to information, communication, and technology. In fact, many people believe that children learn much better by using ICT. We will now move on creating stories of language learning through ICT. Traditionally, storytelling is the oldest form of teaching, and according to Robin, he describes digital storytelling as the combination of the art of telling stories in digital multimedia. In addition, digital storytelling is the use of something digital while telling a story. Stories that make use of photographs, videos, animation, sound, music, and text. Storytelling is the art of producing an existing story, or rather to master the art of creating stories, creating moments, and creating feelings. Stories keeps children engaged and let them feel that they are also participating in the process of storytelling. Language learning, any learning for that matter, happens when children are engaged in meaning-making activities. If storytelling is made into an interesting experience and fun-filled activity where the listeners also participate in telling, guessing, manipulating, it could be a joyous experience. For possible language learning outcomes,
different platforms that we can use in creating stories using ICT are the blogs, vlogs, Bubbler, Storyboard, and etc. On this video, we will give emphasis to the Storyboard as a platform. I will demonstrate you on how to use it step by step, so let's start. Let's start by defining what is a storyboard. Storyboard is a writing advertised as art for storytelling because of its use of images as visual writing prompts to spark ideas for stories. It also allows users to create stories, read stories by other users, and to comment on or share different pieces. To begin, users need to have already created an account, but the account is easily created using an email address, and then after that, the process takes no more than a few minutes. Once you have an account, be sure you are logged in and that your screen resembles mine. The three tabs at the top left of the window is the View, Write, and Read. These are your options within Storyboard. You will allow users to view their work and other users' work they have been saved to the bookshelf. The Read tab allows users to read other users' work, while the Write tab, it is the most important option because it allows users to create their own work. This is the aspect we will explore more depth in this video. Let's now click the Write option, and you will be brought to this page, displaying a wide range of different images. You can search for images using the search bar, or you can search for images using the provided tags. Then, the next one, click on the image you wish to use in your writing and you will be directed to this page. It displays a larger view of your chosen image. If this is the image you wish to use, click Use this art. Under Use this art, you see that there are three options: the multi-chapter, which is the long-form book, the multi-page, which is the picture book, and then the single image, which is the poem. For this demonstration, I'm going to create a picture book. However, long-form and picture books are quite similar in their use of images. They differ mostly in their format. After choosing your image, you are brought to this template. As the writer, it is your job to come up with the text and to arrange the image as you see where it fits. Notice the original image is now accompanied by similarly illustrated images on both the left and the right of the screen. The goal is to use these images on the left and the right as visual props for creating your story. You can also add additional pages by hitting plus symbol in the bottom right-hand corner. By clicking this, the blank page is added to your book. To add an image, simply click it and drag it to the white space of your new blank page. By moving the image around, you'll see the position of the text box is also altered accordingly. You must also add a cover before publishing. And then, click the cover and type in your tags. You can also alter the color of the cover and then click Save. Clicking the menu button located in the same area, you will have 3 other options. 1. Invite a collaborator. 2. Publish. And 3. Save and close. To publish your story, when you're finished, click Publish. You will be directed to this page. Fill out all the information as necessary and what is applicable to your story. Once your story is published, you then have the option to share it given a provided email, or you can create conversations tagging other users. Published stories can always be edited or deleted using the gear button. After following all of these steps, congratulations! You're now ready to begin creating your own stories using Visual Prompts Storyboard. We are now done in demonstrating Storyboard as a material in creating storytelling. Now, we will interview an English language teacher to know her perspectives about integrating ICT in storytelling. Our interviewee for this blog is none other than Miss Pamela Capnell Cortez. She is a graduate of Master of Art, 6 years in the service of teaching. We will ask her 3 questions with regards to implementing materials using ICT in storytelling. The number 1 question is, as an educator, how do you integrate ICT in creating stories?
Integrating ICT in creating stories is visual teaching. It is a rich experience to teachers as well as students. As an educator, I integrate ICT on my lessons by creating and making images and sounds on my short stories. As an English teacher, it is hard to explain the content, but with the help of technology, especially during this pandemic, makes learning interesting and fun through these visuals and sound effects.
The number 2 question is, how the integration of ICT into storytelling affect the language learning of students?
Integration of ICT into storytelling affects the language learning in many ways, considering the requirement of learning not in a teacher-centered, but in a learner. Conferred instruction is a major challenge. Teachers need to perceive its students' contextualize differences in identity, cultural, and language usage before the integration of ICT to storytelling.
And the last question, what are the drawbacks or possible difficulties that the teacher or the student may encounter in this kind of teaching?
In this kind of teaching, teachers face a challenge in implementing technology in education, content of curricular instruction level of students, and as for the students, it's their social and cultural differences that is to be considered.
As a conclusion, this video is all about the materials integrated in the classroom setting using the ICT. We knew the different platforms that may use and the way how to use the storyboard as an example, and also the knowledge being imparted by our guest speaker in implementing it in a classroom setting.
So that's it for today's vlog, mga ka-Onanays. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more updates.